C-130 is here, also fighting this fire. We got that C-130 earlier last summer, and so it's exciting to see it here in action.
And they've really proved invaluable to these fights, especially when you have to fight from the air.
That's right, and they have new technology as far as dropping the retardant. It is pressurized, so it's not just falling out of the tank. It actually is pressurized, and it's getting through the brush, hitting the ground, and making it that much more effective.
And that's exactly what you want.
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much, Battalion Chief Brent Pasqua, CAL FIRE. Thank you so much for speaking to us and telling us what's going on. I'm going to continue just quickly giving you a live look. Down there, are you able to see the firefighters on the side of the mountain? They're like climbing the side of the mountain because a lot of this work does have to be handwork. Yes.
Are you able? Is he still there? Are you able to ask him about what we?
Yes.
What we thought were some crews doing backfires. Is that one of the strategies that they're utilizing right now?
Yes, we believe they were doing backfires last night. Battalion Chief Brent Pasqua is on that San Fernando line ridge as the Palisades Fire moved up that ridge. They got to work creating some lines, right?
That's right. We had engines at all the houses up there, and then we were able to do a successful firing operation to push the fire away from the community. It worked very well, and that community is a lot safer today because of it.
It looked much better. And tell us what we're seeing right now. Narrate that for me, please.
So right now we just saw the lead plane come in to show this plane behind it where to drop the retardant. You'll see in a sec as it comes out of its belly tanks, the red Phos-Chek retardant creating a fire line. That's not going to extinguish the fire. That's going to slow it down so the firefighters that you see laying hose and cutting fire line right here can get to it.
All right, and that VLAT, as you referred to it, VLAT standing for Very Large Air Tanker, that can carry anywhere between 8 and, I believe, 12,000 gallons of either water or fire retardant.
That's correct. It's usually fire retardant, but yeah, a whole lot of retardant.
All right. Thank you very much, Chief Brent Pasqua from CAL FIRE. You saw that live right there, that Very Large Air Tanker dropping up to anywhere from a minimum of 8,000 gallons of fire retardant, creating a fire line. And as the battalion chief explained, that doesn't put the fire out. That creates a line, a border, so that the fire doesn't pass that if the wind cooperates, of course, because when you're up against those Santa Ana winds, those embers will fly right over that fire line, and that's when it is so dangerous.
Gigi Graciette, thank you. Please pass on our thanks to him as well for the great work that the crews are doing out there to protect homes. Billy Bush, extra host, knows this neighborhood well. He joins us now on the phone. Billy, I know this whole thing for you is personal.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, sure. I got to tell you, I mean, up late last night. You know, we've evacuated and. You know, watched you, frankly, on the air.
Thank you.
And Marla. But by the way, guys, I got to say it from the bottom of my heart. What a wonderful job you're doing. I know you're exhausted, pal, and I know you don't want the attention on yourself, but I see it, and I thank you for the work you're doing. Very informative. We got out of there. I'm emotional looking at those fire drops. I actually posted something on Instagram of you because you were talking.
Outside if you can, and if you are going out, make sure you're wearing that mask. I know if you
in the middle, it's like, wow, what a drop. And
that's burning.
When you see that, it sort of fills you with a little bit of pride.
Avoid exercising today outside if you can.
And there will be time for accountability in a major way. You know, the answers to questions,
we may
know, need to be delivered. There's no question about that. But at this point, just watching these incredible helicopters who held this fire at the ridgeline since 8 p.m. last night with really no advancement is really, really impressive.
And now you got the lats and the V-lats, and we know you guys are busy working around the clock trying to help us through these fires. But historically speaking, is this unusual how long this wind event has been so
I mean, we had one home, unfortunately, burned down to the ground this morning. But considering what we were looking at both late last night and this morning, that's really extraordinary to think about. And I appreciate your kind words about us, but the real heroes are these firefighters doing the backbreaking work. We just saw some of them, you know, the struggle to even walk up this terrain. I know you've, I'm sure, hiked Mandeville Canyon before, and you know what it's like in there. For people that aren't that familiar with this community, can you talk a little bit about this community and the community within this community?
Just a tough week, I think, for
all
of us.
Encino Hills.
Yeah, I know we were double checking over and over again when it first said 90 to 100 miles per hour gust. You have
like it goes uphill, as we know, but it's a vibrant community. You know, a close-knit community here in the valley.
I can get to a map that I have here
Mulholland
about the
Fire Road up there.
I think I did just show that
where everybody goes hiking and everybody, you know, you see people walking their dogs.
Before these slides, but the issued red flag warning the other day it was called a PDS, which was particularly dangerous situation, and that
know that all too well.
Yeah, and that's attached to the red flag warning only if we're going to be seeing these conditions that could be life-threatening, damaging, which were both the case on Tuesday when that was issued. We also saw that in December when there was a widespread fire, and also in November. 3 times within the span of 2 months. I've never seen that.